This is your Hdsr Sports Report, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. The Victor Valley College Lady Rams mercy-ruled Compton to win their 7th of 8 home games with a 10-2 win over the visiting Coyotes. Makyla Ortiz pitched a complete game for her 2nd win of the season, limiting the visitors to 5 hits, striking out 2 in the 5-inning opening game of a doubleheader. The sophomore and former Silverado Lady Hawk also played a big role in the Lady Rams' offensive attack, pounding out 3 hits, driving in a run, and scoring twice. Alani Esparza drove in 3 runs with a single and a double, driving in Makyla Ortiz. Here, Alani Esparza is a first-year Lady Ram out of Hdsr. Samantha Makyla collected 2 hits, drove in a run, and scored twice. Samantha Makyla is another freshman and former Hdsr Lady Eagle. Hope Merrill slugged a pair of hits, drove in 2 runs, and scored a run in Game 1.
What did you like best about the way the teams have been playing today?
I like the teamwork and the holding each other accountable. I think we're really good at that, and I'm glad we're coming back and we're going to win.
The returning first-team all-conference standout out of Sultana followed with 4 more hits, 2 runs driven in, and a run scored in Game 2. 6 hits this day hiked her batting average to .436. Samantha Conan started Game 2 and was at her best in the strikeouts column. The 6-foot freshman out of Serrano struck out the side in the 2nd, on her way to ringing up a season-high 7 strikeouts in 9 innings of work.
Jade Sam's had a lot of strikeouts today. What's been working for her?
Her curveball has been working a lot for her lately, and her drop ball has been perfect. And her changeup too. It's just a sequence of that Coach Ken does.
Offensively, things had continued going great for the Lady Rams at the start of the game, too, jumping out to a 5-0 lead in the 6th inning, but things did not go well from there. Come-from-behind rallies were required to extend the game into extra innings. Jadalyn Rodriguez singles sharply to start the Lady Rams' 4-run rally in the 6th, after Compton tied the score at 5. The freshman out of Sultana will advance to 2nd. After fouling off 2 attempts to lay down a bunt, Lola Sardaresi rips the 2-strike base hit that gets past the right fielder, driving in Jadalyn Rodriguez. By inning's end, VVC has regained the lead 9-5. How does the freshman from Hesperia react to her atonement?
Now, yes.
Yeah.
Good results.
How'd you come through in the pressure? How did that feel?
Just staying on the ball, just being ready to hit the ball.
Compton rallies again in the top of the 7th, scoring 4 to tie the score at 9. Trailing 9-8 in the 8th, 1 out, fleet-footed Samantha Makyla beats out the infield base hit, 3rd hit of the game for Coach Adam Santa Cruz's leadoff hitter. Samantha Makyla will take 2nd on a pitch to the backstop. Hope Merrill's fly ball to center allows Samantha Makyla to scamper to 3rd. The ever-dependable Makyla Ortiz lifts a fly ball to center deep enough to allow Samantha Makyla to tag up and slide across the plate, tying the score at 10. Unfortunately, that is the last run the Lady Rams score. The VVC ladies get runners aboard in the 9th and 10th, but are unable to deliver a walk-off triumph. Compton snaps the winning streak in home field games, escaping with an 11-10 win in 11 innings. The outcome leaves the VVC ladies at 7-6, heading into a Friday doubleheader against Santa Barbara City College, a Vaqueros team with 4 wins in 11 games coming in. This Victor Valley College Lady Rams Sports Report is brought to you by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, the Holiday Inn, Conference and Convention Center for the High Desert, and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. Victor Valley College softball closes out February by sweeping Santa Barbara City. Makyla Ortiz has another monster day as the Lady Rams resume their home field dominance, taking both games in a non-conference doubleheader. Makyla Ortiz pitches a complete game in the opener, cruising to a 13-5 Mercy Rule win. Then the sophomore out of Silverado pounds this 2-run home run that breaks a 3-3 tie and powers the Lady Rams past the visiting Vaqueros in Game 2, 5-3. For the third time in 8 days, Makyla Ortiz has pitched a complete game to win the opener of a twin bill and gone on to play a decisive role at the plate throughout the day. Coach Adam Santa Cruz's ladies stake their starter to an early lead in Game 1. Jade Whitman drives in Hope Merrill with the first run of the game. We are witnessing the top half of the lineup provide the first volleys of firepower that get VVC off to a rip-roaring start. This Haley Stanislawski triple scores Jade Whitman and Makyla Ortiz to give VVC a 3-0 lead in the first inning. Fourth triple of the year for the sophomore, another former Lady Hawk who graduated cum laude from the School of Silverado Sluggers. Her slugging percentage is something else. Of her 11 base hits so far this season, 7 have been extra base hits. That's a .512 slugging percentage. Second inning, bases loaded for Hope Merrill, a .456 hitter, batting second in Coach Adam Santa Cruz's batting order. She doubles home Brooke Miller and Jadalyn Rodriguez, and it's 5-0. 15th and 16th runs driven in for the team's lusty, high-octane Energizer Bunny, the only Lady Ram to hit safely in all 15 games. Haley Stanislawski delivers her second huge hit. Jade Whitman and Hope Merrill score. Now 16 RBIs on the year for the sophomore out of Silverado. And after Samantha Conan drives in Haley Stanislawski, it's 9-0, end of 2. We are seeing players up and down the lineup, setting the plate for the RBI leaders. This is Jadalyn Rodriguez, a first-year Lady Ram out of Sultana. She is hitting .478. The solid base hit leads off the third. After Jadalyn Rodriguez steals second, leadoff hitter Sammy Minhelli draws a walk, and Jade Whitman steps up to the plate. The slugging catcher out of Oak Hills rips the screeching line drive that makes its way to the warning track. Jadalyn Rodriguez and Sammy Minhelli score easily. It's 11-1. Makyla Ortiz steps in and makes it back-to-back doubles, hitting behind the runner with an added dose of pizzazz. The drive past the right fielder sends Jade Whitman home. It is 12-1. After 3. The final Lady Rams run in Game 1 comes when Clarissa Martinez drives the base hit that gets past the center fielder. Jadalyn Rodriguez coasts home from second. Clarissa Martinez is a freshman and former Hesperia Lady Scorpion. The Game 2 scenario follows a far different storyline, beginning with a come-from-behind effort at the outset. Trailing 1-0 with 2 outs in the first, Makyla Ortiz drills a clutch 2-out double, driving in Samantha Sammy Minhelli, pulling the teams even at a run apiece. In the second, Another Sammy Whammy is involved. Samantha Sam Conan laces the single to left to lead off the inning, and Adam Santa Cruz calls on his lower half of the batting order to execute some small ball. Alani Esparza lays down the bunt, Samantha Conan advancing to second. Chloe Bledsoe smashes a too-hot-to-handle grounder to short, putting runners on the corners with one out. Adam Santa Cruz instructs Sam Conan to break for home on the next pitch as he calls on his 9-hole hitter to execute the always exciting, risky suicide squeeze. Jadalyn Rodriguez comes through. The perfectly executed bunt scores Samantha Conan. We are tied at a run apiece. Santa Barbara City's Vaqueros will edge ahead with a run in the fourth, requiring another come-from-behind rally. It will come in the fifth. In the interim, Samantha Conan has been strong and steady, making her 9th start. The first-year Lady Ram and former Serrano All-Mojave River League pitcher goes on to win her 3rd game, striking out 5 in the 7-inning Game 2 victory. The VVC defense backed Samantha Conan's complete game performance with an error-free game. Third baseman Chloe Bledsoe fielding the low line drive and doubling up the base runner at first. Here, back to the decisive 5th inning, Santa Barbara leading 3-2. Hope Merrill's stand-up double down the left field line puts her in scoring position with one out. She represents the tying run. With Jade Whitman at the plate, she advances to third on a pitch to the backstop. Jade Whitman has twice sent deep drives to the warning track in center, only to see them run down by the center fielder. Not to be the case this time. The line drive into the alley is just beyond the reach of the diving center fielder. Hope Merrill trots home from third with the Lady Rams' 3rd run of the game. Score is tied at 3. Stage is set for cleanup hitter Makyla Ortiz. Recall she was only an inch away from hitting it out in the 1st inning. Laying into the 3-1 delivery, she gets it all, hammering it deep to straightaway center, easily clearing the fence 330 feet away. Jade Whitman scores ahead of her. The 2-run shot proves to be the game winner.
Hey, what just happened?
Super deep. No.
We just measured that fence is 330.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, really just trusting my hands, Earlier in the game, I got told I was dipping, so really just trying to stay level and not think about it too much.
The home run gives her a team-high 24 runs driven in. Her .636 batting average is also tops on the team. The sweep of Santa Barbara City College gives Victor Valley College 9 victories in their 11 home games and improves their overall record to 9-6. A journey to LA Harbor for a doubleheader Wednesday, March 4th before returning home Friday, March 6th to host Mount San Jacinto in a doubleheader, their Inland Empire Athletic Conference season openers. Bid Fast and Last is sold on showcasing Victor Valley College Lady Rams softball highlight. Did you know Bid Fast and Last is a federally licensed firearms dealer and a licensed, bonded, and insured auto dealer? You can bid virtual live online on firearms, vehicles, electric bicycles, collectibles, fine jewelry, coins, antiques, classic cars, and more at bidfastandlast.com.
Start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Your way, Internet.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery, drive-through, curbside, or pickup. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies. Family owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu proudly showcasing teams and community programs throughout our high desert. The Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the high desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, leading efforts to improve the quality of life and standard of living for all residents throughout our high desert region.
Serious legal problem? Don't go it alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Business litigation? Vehicle accident? Unlawful detainer? Criminal litigation? Get the proper defense by going on the attack. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on high desert and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your high desert sports report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of high desert television today. The Hesperia Scorpions advanced to the quarterfinals of the CIF State Southern California Regional 3A Tournament, outlasting Birmingham 67-59. Jesse Martinez powers an explosive Scorpions first half, scoring 13 of his team-high 20 points in the first half, as Hesperia builds a 14-point lead and threatens to turn the game into a rout. Birmingham jumps that rout by rallying to take the lead in the second half, when it would be Mark Jones and Josiah Williams spearheading come from behind rallies, sending the Scorpions into their quarterfinals home game Thursday. Hesperia bolts out of the blocks, stunning the visitors with an 11-2 run to start the game, owning the boards, hitting their free throws, hitting from outside, beating the visiting Patriots from Lake Balboa defenders in the paint, dishing off brilliant assists. Anthony Newman Gomez, Hesperia's first basket on his offensive rebound. It'll be a 3-point play when the 6'3 senior sinks his free throw. Hitting from out, Josiah Williams connects from beyond the arc, the first shot taken by the 6'3 freshman, who goes on to score 14 this game. And it will be Josiah Williams' dazzling assist on his baseline drive that results in Jesse Martinez's first points of the game. Hitting from out, part 2. Anthony Newman Gomez, the 3 on the Mark Jones assist. The lead is 12 points. It is 21-9, with a little over a minute remaining in the opening stanza. Dazzling assist, part 2. Mark Jones, the alley-oop to 6'5 Jesse Martinez. The lead, again, 12. The score is 23-11 to begin the second quarter. Now, Jesse Martinez ups his game to beast mode, scoring over 2 defenders. The lead is 14 points, 25-11. In between Jesse Martinez pounding away at the heart of the visitors' defense, we see Nolan Newman Gomez make his customary second quarter entrance and hit from the top of the key. Speaking of key, allow me to digress. Seeing Nolan Newman Gomez enter in the second quarter brings to mind the Gordon Lightfoot classic, If You Could Read My Mind. It's in the key of A. Enter quarter number 2. It is Birmingham who gets burned in this 3-point script, bringing all the good things out in Coach Bobby Tossetti's rotation of players. Scary moment late in the second quarter. Josiah Williams steals, brings it down, slams it down, and goes down with an injury. The basket regained the Scorpions' biggest lead of 14 points, but the injury shattered the momentum as their star freshman hobbled to the sidelines. It would be from that point on that Birmingham goes on to outscore the home team 31-21. Before Josiah Williams puts a dent in the visitors' rally as he slams it down emphatically, a badly needed shot in the arm for the Scorpions' offense. We are at the 3-minute mark in the third quarter. The Hesperia lead is 6, 40-34. Birmingham will take the lead for the first time, 42-41, with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Nolan Newman-Gomez hits the three-pointer, and the Scorpions regain the lead, 44-42. Mark Jones scores the last points of the third quarter. Hesperia leads 46-42, entering the final 8 minutes of play. Angolio Guerrera del Valle checks in with 2 crucial baskets in the fourth quarter. The first moves the Scorpions' lead to 4, 48-44. The second, again, putting his team up by 4 with under 4 minutes left to play. The visitors rally one last time and tie the score at 54 with 1:25 shows on the game clock. Mark Jones breaks the 54-54 tie with the first of his 2 free throws here. Composure under pressure, Mark Jones hits 9 straight free throws this night. Jesse Martinez pulls down the rebound and gets it to the fast-breaking Mark Jones. It is 58-54 with exactly 1 minute to play. 13 of the 6'3 juniors' 14 points come in the second half, 9 in the fourth quarter. Josiah Williams hits the 3 that clinches the win. The Scorpions will host University City up from San Diego Thursday at 7 o'clock in the CIF State Southern California Regional Division 3A quarterfinals.
This may go down as the shot of the century in Hesperia Christian basketball annals. Buzzer beater in CIF semifinals, freshman Quentin Wilson from midcourt. It puts the Patriots up by 7 at the half in what ends up a 2-point victory. A victory that sends the Patriots into the CIF championships. Opening tip, Brad Leontis gets the tip, but Rio Hondo Prep gets the ball and scores first. Brad Leontis retaliates, one better from beyond the arc. 3-2 Patriots. Often the case, the Patriots' defense ignites the offense. Trevor Bragg's first basket of the game comes when he jumps the pass route, brings it down, and turns a seemingly awkward attempt into 2 points and a 7-4 lead 5 minutes into the game. With Hesperia Christian up 9-4, Rio Hondo Prep brings their 6'8" Samson off the bench. Samson Slyor has an immediate impact. He averaged under 5 points a game for the Cares. This night he scores 14. Patriots into the attacking zone. Turnover. Rio Hondo Prep trying to cut into the Patriots' 3-point lead. Hesperia Christian zone defense. First Cares misfire. Offensive rebound, follow-up, pulled down by 6'3 sophomore Zach Schilling, one of Schilling's 9 boards this game. Jared Hayes, across midcourt, past the Cares defender, 11-6. Just over a minute to play in the opening stanza. Hayes, the lone senior on the squad, 12 points tonight. At the end of 1, the score is tied 11-11. Opening sequence, quarter number 2. Trevor Bragg with the steal and points off turnover, 13-11. Hesperia Christian regains the lead. The 6'2 sophomore has 4 steals this night. This Rio Hondo Prep basket gives the visitors the lead, 14-13. The Patriots go back out in front on the Jared Hayes breakaway. Assist Trevor Bragg. Hayes will complete the 3-point play, and it is 16-14 Patriots. Here is the first points on the scoreboard by freshman Quentin Wilson off the bench. Wilson hits the board and the follow-up, and it is a 4-point Patriots lead, 18-14, midway through the second quarter. This is one of the most telling sequences of the game. Under the Patriots board, 6'3" Brad Leontis wins the battle for the rebound up against the Rio Hondo prep big guy, not once, but twice, and scores. This breaks a Cares 4-0 run and builds the Patriots lead back up to 4, 22-18. Trevor Bragg beats the defense back and scores on the Jared Hayes assist, 25-20. Trevor Bragg on the cross-court assist from Karan Bangu. Bang, one of Bragg's 3 threes, 28-24. Rio Hondo Prep has a shot at the final points of the half, but 5'11" junior Jake Hooper deflects the ball to Trevor Bragg, who sees Quentin Wilson up court. The freshman, a quick glance at the clock before firing. Try to measure the impact of this 3-point buzzer beater that sends the Patriots into the locker room, leading 31-24. The Patriots open second half scoring on the Jared Hayes 3, assist Brad Leontis. The lead, 10, 34-24. Patriots driving skills, sophomore Jonathan Flores to the basket, up and in. Brad Leontis, one of his 2 from beyond the arc. Leontis finishes with 15. The Patriots lead is 37-27 at this point. The quick assist from Jared Hayes to the hot hand. Trevor Bragg's 3 moves the Patriots lead to 12, 42-30. The lead is 14 as Bragg hits from outside back-to-back, 44-30. Hesperia Christian outscoring the Cares 20-6 during this surge. Brad Leonta's twisting layup beyond the reach of the 6'8" defender. This basket gives the Patriots their biggest lead, 16 points. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. A timeout called by the Canes. The Patriots remain patient. Trevor Bragg remains hot. The 3. The score is 49-35, nearing the end of the third quarter. Rio Hondo Prep roars back in the fourth quarter. They will outscore the Patriots 19-7 down the stretch. The Cares in full catch-up mode. The 3 from the freshman off the bench, it goes. The Patriots lead whittled down to 5. Just over 2 minutes remain. The margin cut to 2 on another 3 from the corner. This offensive rebound is huge. It is controlled by the freshman Quentin Wilson. The Patriots reset the shot clock. Under a minute remains. Rio Hondo remains in a zone. Jared Hayes sends it to Trevor Bragg, left unguarded in the corner. The clutch 3. The Patriots' lead is 5. Bragg leads all scorers with 22. Rio Hondo Prep finally forced to foul, and it is Trevor Bragg at the line putting the game away. Mighty poised for a sophomore, wouldn't you say?
Just taking more shots before practice has just built the confidence, and making shots, that always helps your confidence too.
Bragg holds down the fort, hitting both free throws with 6 seconds showing. Rio Hondo Prep hits a 3 as time is running out. They have no timeouts remaining. The final score, 56-54. For the first time since 1988, the Hesperia Christian Patriots are in the CIF Finals. They lost that championship game by 1 point. For Scott Dobbins, who became Patriots head coach when his only senior was a kindergartner, finally the finals.
Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on Hdsr and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the High Desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley.